Good afternoon. President Hitt, thank you. Distinguished faculty, parents, friends, students, and a special hello to my good friend, Dr. Daniel Holsenbeck, who has been my mentor and friend since I was in college many, many years ago. This is particularly an honor for me not only to see you, the future of our next generation, but also to give a shout out to my son Shane, who's graduating here. Son, congratulations. We look forward to having you home very briefly. And then we will see your career develop. You graduates are about to enter a distinguished group of alumni from UCF. Just a couple to let you know about. Brian Wheeler, 1995 graduate, started the founder of Tijuana Flats. Teresa Shefstadt, 1980 graduate, founder of Raymond James. Alex Martin, an MBA graduate from 2001, CEO of Orlando Magic. Erica Dunlap, 2004 graduate, Miss America. Nicole Stott, an astronaut with NASA. And the one that I think is rather interesting, Alan Eustace, 1979 graduate, vice president of Google, but is known for falling, he jumped. At the edge of space, skydiving, 821 miles per hour. Ladies and gentlemen, there are some pretty distinguished people that come from UCF, and what it tells me, and what it tells the world, and President Hitt, I see this, is that if you want it done, you want it done right, you get a UCF graduate to do it for you. Now we're here, and I'm going to be brief because we got a lot more than me up here today. We're here to celebrate another chapter in your book of life, because life is a book, and it's filled with chapters. Chapters of your dreams, chapters of your aspirations, chapters of your successes, chapters of your failures. But I ask you today to take control of that book of your life and be your own biographer. Take my word for it. Since 1977, I have kept a journal. And it hasn't always been a bright spot, but it has allowed me to look back on where I have been and assess where I've always wanted to go. And although it be a circuitous route, it has shown that I can direct my course by understanding my past. Now, across where you're going to go, the journeys that you're going to take, you're going to want to be successful. So what I want to do just briefly, and then I'll sit down, is talk to you about that success. I want to talk to you about what it's like to fail. Because you see, you're going to do it. It's unavoidable. But failures are the foundation, the basis upon which we have that appreciation, that pilot light that lights a passion to tell you that you're going to be successful. So there's 4 simple things to remember. Perseverance. Perseverance is everything. Perseverance is the thing that tells you that when the odds are overwhelmingly against you, you're going to get up and do it anyway. Think about Abraham Lincoln. Lost 8 elections. I lost 1. He lost 8. And yet he was at the most crucial time of this nation's history and allowed us to have a nation bound together through some of its most turbulent times. Think of Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison, an inventor. 1,000 tries at finally inventing the first light bulb. He was asked by a reporter, "Well, Mr. Edison, how does it feel to fail 1,000 times before you invent a light bulb?" He says, "Oh no, I didn't fail. What I learned is that first light bulb had 1,000 steps." Failure is part of our lives. Let me tell you something. If it wasn't for me failing, I never would have been a lawyer, because I was rejected the first time I tried to go to law school. If it wasn't for failure and the desire to persist and pursue beyond it, I would never be in Congress, because I lost my first election. If it wasn't for failure and my desire to pursue and persist well beyond it, I wouldn't be married to the same woman for 32 years, because she wouldn't go out with me at first. There are failures along the way. The second part, think independently. You all have a different opportunity than I did when I was your age. We have a 24-hour news service, an information age. We've got people telling you how to dress, what to eat, and how to think. Think independently. Think of what your heart wants you to follow first, and then the expectations of others last. Remember William Shakespeare, "To thine own self be true." Thirdly, have a sense of humor. Trust me, you can't be married for 32 consecutive years without a sense of humor. At least one of you can't. And you can always, yeah, you can be right or you can be happy. Have a sense of humor. Take your work seriously, but never take yourself that seriously. Life is so short, you're never going to get out of it alive anyway. Laughter is many vacations. Laugh as much as you possibly can. And fourth, the fourth quality of a true success, if you can overcome your adversity, is to have a sense of humility. Humility. Humility isn't thinking less of yourself. It's thinking of yourself less. It's allowing you to understand that being humble is so much greater confidence than being arrogant. And lastly, if you want to forget about all that, here's the quickest success story I can tell you. You can can this, you can bottle it, you can sell it, you can do whatever you want with it. You don't have to remember you heard it from me. But if you want to be successful for the rest of your life, and this comes appropriately so at the time when we're just 3 days away from Mother's Day. It's called the mom test. Think of what you want to do. Think of what you want to be. And if that would make your mom proud, then do it. There is no greater feeling of success. There is no feeling of happiness better than knowing you have made your mom proud. And today, Shane and all your graduates have done just that. You have made your mothers proud. Congratulations. Go Knights. May God bless you and may God continue to bless this great country. Thank you.
Kyle J. Woodrow, Shane William Ross,